Hi and welcome to this video tutorial where I'm going to show you how to automate and simplify your keyword research, making it extremely cheap and affordable for you to do every time. With this keyword research automation, I can easily get a lot of data from these starting keywords. For example, let's take Learn SEO as an example. We've got all of the top ranking results for that keyword in the location that I've selected. I've got keyword suggestions for that original keyword that essentially are variations of longer tail keywords of the original one. And I've also got keyword ideas, which are a little bit more broad ideas of that keyword. With all of these though, I'll also have the monthly search volume, the competition, whether it's low, medium, or high, the cost per click, how much it would cost me to run ads for that, and the search intent for that keyword. I'm going to show you how to do all this with Make, and we're going to be using the API from DataForSEO, which is going to be your predominant data set for this. Why are we using DataForSEO? Well, probably 95% of all SEO tools that you might use are actually using DataForSEO's API, and then they're handing the cost plus some over to you. So in this instance, we're going to go directly to the source and use DataForSEO. It's going to immensely lower the costs for us, and we can just do a pay as we go kind of thing. We don't have to apply for a subscription. Using the link below to sign up for DataForSEO, you're going to get some free credits, $1 worth of credit. You might think that's not a lot, but it's going to be more than enough doing all the keyword research that you're going to need for today. If you don't know me, my name is Nico. I run an online community called the AI Ranking School Community, where we simplify SEO and we help you maximize search engine optimization with AI tools and automations, just like the one I'm showing you today. There is a free community and a premium community. If you want to just kind of start off with and maybe get your toes wet into how to do SEO with AI, you can start with the free community, and then in the premium community, we've got a lot more support, a lot more premium stuff, but I'll let you check that out at your own time. All the assets that I'll be talking about in this video will be obviously linked in the description below. Again, there's going to be a couple of tools we need for this. You obviously need Google Sheets. You need Make, the automation software. If you don't have that, again, I'll leave a link for you below to start that. We're going to need an account for DataForSEO. You're going to sign up with a link on DataForSEO. It's going to take you to a dashboard like this, except your balance is just going to have $1, which is what they give you right away. You're going to go to API access, and you're going to understand this API login, which is just going to be your email, and you should have an API password in here, which you're going to copy. If you don't, and it just says send by email, you're going to click that and you're going to save that little password which they send by email, because we're going to need it in a second. So the first thing to do is to make a copy of the Google Sheet template that I've provided for you below. When you make a copy of that and it's in your Google Sheet and your Google Drive, you're going to have 3 little sheets that say initial keywords, the one that I'm on now, the template for keyword suggestions, template for keyword ideas, and the template for the search engine results, keyword results. In the initial keywords, you won't have anything here, but I want you to fill this out with me so you can use whatever you want, whatever keywords you need to search for. I'm going to do the same ones again. Learn SEO, the location, I'm going to go United States. And the language, I'm going to go English. They have over 150 locations available and many languages. You can look at the data from DataForSEO to see if your country is within the locations that they offer. So with these set, the starting keyword, the location, and the language, we're set to go. You're going to go to Make and you're going to start a new scenario. The first module that we're going to do is Google Sheets, and we're going to search a row. Just type in search, this one here. Perfect. And obviously we need to find the Google Sheet that you just copied, the spreadsheet ID here. I'm just going to look for it. I know it's called DataForSEO template example. That has been misspelled, but that is okay. The sheet name is really important here. You're going to select the initial keywords. This refers to this one here, not that one, but the initial keywords where we're placing the keywords that we want to search for. Everything else we're going to leave as is. The next thing we're going to add is the first DataForSEO module, which is going to be the Get Keyword Suggestions. So you're going to look for data for SEO, and it's this one here. When you initially want to connect it to your Make account, it's going to ask you for the ID and the password. And again, I showed you where to get these. The ID, you need to go to API access. The API login is your email, and the API password is the one that you should have received via email if you clicked on this button. Once you create the connection, that's the only time you're going to have to do that. So we're going to get keyword suggestions here. And now we start inputting the data from the previous module, meaning from our Google Sheet. The location we've got here, B, the language is C, and the keyword is A. So again, we're just mapping these components here. The limit, I don't want to go crazy. I just want to do 10, meaning I just want 10 keyword ideas. You can do up to 10,000 if they exist, but I'm going to go to OK. Perfect. Now, what do I want to do? Well, keyword ideas, I'm going to copy this template. You can't just fill this one out if you're only doing this for one keyword. That's fine, but I want to show you how to duplicate it so this becomes an incredibly useful tool which we can reuse and reuse. So we're going to copy this template of keyword ideas, or keyword suggestions, sorry, the first one that we're going to do. So we're going to go to Google Sheets, and you're going to search for copy, and you're going to copy a sheet. You need to select which sheet we're copying, obviously. So I need to find the original one, which is data for SEO. The sheet ID is going to be this one here, template keyword suggestions. And now where are we placing this? Well, we're placing it in the same sheet. You can place this in a new Google Sheet if you want, but for this example, I'm just going to choose the same one. It's going to look a tiny bit messy in the end, but you can fix it however you want. Data for SEO, and the sheet name, this is really, really important. So we're going to go keyword suggestions. We're going to put the vertical line and then, or whatever you want, but then you need to select the original keyword, starting keyword there. This will be very important for later down the track in our automation. Now, because the way the data for SEO gives us 10 data sets, so 10 keywords and a bunch of information about that keyword in the one, we need to create a iterator loop between to be able to place all those keywords in the one go in the data set. So we need to press the iterator. Don't worry if this doesn't quite make sense. You just copy step by step what I'm doing, and it will in a second. So the array here, we need to look at the module previous, the data for SEO. We're going to go to tasks. We're going to go to results. We're going to go to items, that last one there, and we're going to select that one. Going to go to OK. Cool. We're nearly there. Now we just need to add a row in the Google Sheet that we created, or in the sheet that we just created. I'm going to go to the module Google Sheets, add a row, find the, before we do even find the ID, this is very important. The search method, we're going to enter manually because we've created the new name of that new sheet. It's not actually going to be able to record that or find that automatically. So we need to place that ourselves. The spreadsheet ID, we've got that already in the previous module, the first one, spreadsheet ID. The sheet name, if you remember this correctly, it needs to be keyword suggestions, and then the keyword itself here. You can verify this by going into the keyword sheets, the previous module, and see keyword suggestions, keyword ideas. That's the one we named that same spreadsheet. The column range, we're going to go A to Z. And now is where we need to start filling out the information. So let's reference the keyword suggestions thing. So in A, we have the keyword, the main keyword. In B, we have the suggested keyword, so the new one, and we have its monthly search volume, competition, cost per click, and search intent. So we need to fill this out. A is going to be the original keyword. We can just grab it from the Google Sheet. B is going to be the new keyword, which we found, which is going to be this one here. C is going to be the monthly search volume. and we should be able to find it here. Search volume. D is the competition. High, low, or medium. Competition level is what we want. And E is going to be cost per click. That is the CPC. And F is the search intent. We need to scroll down a little bit, and the search intent is the main intent under search intent, not the SE type. The SE type stands for search engine, and that's not really what we want. Go to OK. Perfect. So you've done the first set of automation. That's already quite good. So if we save this, let's try this out and look at our Google Sheet. I'm going to run this, go back to our Google Sheet and see that it's made a copy, renamed it, and now we see all the data coming in. So we've got the keyword suggestions from the main keyword, Learn SEO. We've got the monthly search volume, the competition, the cost per click, and the search intent. How can I learn SEO? The monthly search volume in the United States for that is 880 estimated search volume. Low competition, you get the idea. So well done. We've done the first section of this. I'm just going to delete this because I want to show you how this looks when we create the entire thing. Let's save that. And now we're going to add our first router, well, first and only router, I should say, and add a new module here. We're going to align it to make it nice and pretty and easy to deal with. And we're going to go and add the search engine results page for that keyword. Why do we want to do that? It's good to know what are the top ranking results for a particular keyword in your country. So you understand what the search intent is, perhaps what you need to write in order to rank really well, and what your competition looks like as well. So the next module here is going to be a DataForSEO module. You're just going to type in SERP, get past SERP results. And again, the keyword we're selecting from our Google Sheet. Same with the location and same with the language. Device, everything else we're going to leave as is. The depth, I just want to get 10, meaning I want to get the top 10 results. I don't need the top 100. You might, but for this instance, I want to limit the amount of API that I'm using. So I'm just going to leave everything else as is. The target, if you leave it empty, it's going to choose the best search engine that it recommends for this. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So now essentially I need to copy these 3 steps again, really, but copying the right sheet in that instance. So what I like to do, instead of looking for the module, I just clone this one, take it down, and obviously I need to change a couple of attributes here. So we're copying the sheet from our template, and the template that we're copying now is SERP keyword result, right? Go back here. And the sheet ID that we are copying is not template keyword suggestions, it's template SERP. The location stays the same because we're sending it to the same spreadsheet. The name changes. It's going to be SERP keyword and the starting keyword. We need to make sure we iterate this data again. This iteration, you need to run the data through once to be able to get the right information. I'll show you this in a second, because if I go to our array now and I select the data that I want, I need results, and this isn't quite the one, because if I click results here and leave it there, let's disconnect this just for now, unlink it. We're going to run it once to see what kind of data I'm getting through. I'm going to run anyway. Now it's doing the results, and I just want to see here the output bundle that I'm getting is items, and I need to go to the collections here. So what I need now that the first data set has come through, I need to go to the module or refer to the module from DataForSEO, go to tasks, go to results, go to items down here, which won't appear until you do one data throughput, essentially. And I'm going to copy this items here. This is the bit that took me a little while to figure out. I was pulling my hair out, but now I can give that to you so you don't have to waste your time. Perfect. So now I can duplicate this one here above, clone it, because I'm a little bit lazy. I don't want to look for the whole thing. But I do need to change a couple of components again. So within that spreadsheet ID is the same. The keyword suggestion sheet name, I need to make sure that I select the one, or I name it the same one that I've created this one. So this is SERP keyword, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, SERP keyword, fantastic. And again, let's look at what that template looks like. I've got the rank number, the URL, the title, and the description going from A to D. So I'd like to try and remember that. The A will be the absolute rank. The B will be the URL, I believe. Yep, perfect. B will be the URL, not the domain. I want the URL. C, I believe, was the title, and D, I believe, was the description. Because I've copied it, I've got these last little things that I want to delete. Make sure you don't have those there. Perfect. I'm going to go to OK. I'm going to save this. I'm going to join this other one, and cool, or align it. Okay, now I need the last one, and we're going to test it all. I know it's a bit risky, but we're going to test it all when we've got all 3 data sets done. I'm going to save this. The last one that I want is the keyword ideas. This is different from keyword suggestions. Keyword suggestions use the keyword that you've used and add longer tail keywords to that. So for example, learn SEO with AI, learn SEO in X part of the world, or for free, for example. And keyword ideas are a lot more broad, and you'll see that in a second. It's a great thing to have because it might give you some ideas into something that you haven't thought about that might be related to that keyword. So I'm going to select a new module, DataForSEO. I'm going to search for ideas, and you'll see that it's slightly different, not very though. For the keywords, I'm going to add an item, select the keyword here, the location, United States, or B, language, C. Again, the limit, I just want to do 10 so I don't go crazy. You can do up to 100 or even more, but just so I don't use too much data, I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I need to make this same kind of row here slightly different. So I'm just going to copy this or clone that module, select it here. And what we are doing, the sheet ID that we're copying is not keyword suggestions, keyword ideas. Perfect. Everything else stays the same. I'm just going to change this to keyword ideas. Okay, I'm going to add an iterator, this little sucker here. And in the array, I need to go to tasks. I need to go to results. I need to go to items, and that is the stuff that I need. You really need to dig here. DataForSEO gives you so much data that you really need to segment it appropriately. And I'm going to clone this last sheet, but I need to change a couple of components here. The sheet name is going to be keyword ideas. And then I need to change a couple of variables here. Let's go and see the template that I have for keyword ideas, which is the main keyword, suggestion, monthly search volume, competition, cost per click, and search intent. So we don't get lost here. I'm going to go to A, and then it's going to be the original keyword. B is going to be the suggested keyword that it's given me, and that's going to be this one here. C is going to be monthly search volume, and search volume here. D is going to be competition, and the competition that we want is competition level. E will be cost per click, titled by CPC, and F is going to be the search intent, and the search intent is the main intent. Cool, we're going to save this now. I'm just going to go back to the sheet where I've done all this. I'm just going to delete Learn SEO, this one here, because it's not a template. Yes. So hopefully I'm going to save this. I've got everything done, and I'm going to pray to the automation gods that this is going to work. If there's an error, that's quite all right. We'll actually go through it together. But it looks like everything's fine. Otherwise, I would have had an error message already. Let's go to our Google Sheet, and we can see that it's uploading the data. It's created another one, and it should start uploading that if there are keyword ideas for this. Might have stopped. Perfect. So we got an error. Let's see where we made the mistake. Keyword ideas. So it looks like we named this incorrectly. Keyword ideas. And that's the error that we made. I was referring to a sheet is key W ideas. And I've placed here keyword ideas. So I need to change this to key W ideas. Now I can go okay. I'm just going to save this. Perfect. I'm going to delete these two and start again. I don't have to, but I just want to show you, make sure that the whole thing is working. I'll save it. Let's run this bad boy again. Look at my Google Sheet template in the meanwhile, because it's like magic when these things happen correctly. Learn SEO, it's filling out, fantastic. Keyword ideas, we've done it correctly this time. Keyword suggestions, beautiful. And now it should be doing the rest of all the template. Great. Congratulations. Now you have an automation that you can reuse because you have the Google Sheet template. So next time you want to do this, you can just add more keywords here. More additional sheets will come out, but you can direct those sheets somewhere else, so you can have a look at the data. But within a second or a little upfront work, I've got an understanding of what are the top search results for this keyword, some ideas that I need to look into, and some suggestions. And I can copy this over and over, and that took me less than, I think, 10 cents, not even. So you don't have to use expensive software to get really high quality data, because many SEO applications use DataForSEO. Again, if you sign up using the link below, you'll get $1 credit, which will be more than enough to do just what we've done today. And if you want more help and more support in terms of how to then write this content with artificial intelligence in content that ranks, meaning it's high quality, adds value to the reader, you should check out our premium community. We've got a bunch of things here. We give you a 7-day SEO action plan so you can hit the ground running right away and see results pretty quickly. We've got AI fundamentals, automation fundamentals. If you've never used Make and want to get started, we've got all that stuff here for you. Most importantly, we have live Q&As twice a week where you can come in, ask us questions, and get them answered right away. I hope you liked this video. I know it was a long one, but well done for getting through if you went all the way. We actually offer the JSON file of this entire automation if you can't be bothered building it. That is in our premium community. But if you don't have the time to build it and you want to join a community of like-minded people that'll help you learn SEO, you can join our premium community, and then you can upload this automation right away. Save yourself some time. You just will have to make a few connections, but it's just a way for you to do these things a little bit quicker. That'll be in our premium community. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you found some value in it. If you have any questions at all on this, and if you want me to use this maybe for how to create an SEO audit tool with DataForSEO or local SEO with this same tool, leave it in the comments below and I'll get to it when I can. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.